In this week's Stolen Time, Corona with a Bebé. Okay, no, not really. I don't have Corona. Or maybe I do. We don't know because we know nothing about this virus. Incubation can be 14 days, or now 30, or who knows. So maybe I do, maybe I don't. We'll see. But Corona with a Bebé, Corona in the air. It's crazy because you would think, okay, granted, no one has really experienced this before in their lifetime, let's say, but just the concept of concern and protection and vulnerability, those concepts have changed enormously. So I was convinced I had it for a while, for a day, but I was just sleep deprived. And I was concerned, how am I going to care for the little baby if I'm deathly ill? And I wasn't concerned that I would die, but I was concerned about how to care for him and how to protect him. And that's like, it's like before I had the little baby and people talked about the fear of death and the fear of the unknown and whatnot. I can't say that I personally felt very connected to that. Not to say that I don't fear death, I'm sure I do, but I haven't really felt a connection to it. And now with this little baby, it's like, it's not that I fear death, it's just that the idea of him hurting or suffering is another level. This is the best example. We watched Outbreak. Have you seen it? If you have not, get yourself to it. It is the best movie. It's definitely my top 10. Dustin Hoffman just delivers so fucking good and hard and stands the test of time. I don't know if it's like in the 1990s. Renee Russo, she's fantastic. Kevin Spacey, unfortunately, is also fantastic. It's so good. Outbreak. It's on Netflix streaming. And we watched it. I was like, Outbreak, let's watch it. And a few minutes in, I was like terrified in a way that I've never been with these end of the world films. Not only because it was striking close to home because of the coronavirus, but because there's all these, like there's this monkey that gets infected and it's very sad. And I was crying because of the little monkey and him looking so helpless and injured. And of course, somewhere in there, I'm thinking about the little baby being helpless and injured. So my entire emotional depth towards people who are vulnerable or even people who need protection has shifted with this little baby. I now understand protection in a way that I never understood before. And if I step out with the little baby, I'm like shielding him from who knows what, who the fuck knows how this thing is transmitted. Okay, fine, we do know, but we don't really know. So, and I know that infants don't really catch it or they're generally fine, but of course, who really knows? So I'm just, that's the main thing coming out of this virus is that it's connected me to it in a way that in the past I've been much more able to, not that it's positive, to just take I'm more of a watching these events in the world as if it's in a TV screen and it's a film. And now I don't think I'll be able to ever again because it takes just one little mental leap to imagine that it could happen to him. And that, it's crazy. It's like, what? Having a baby has actually connected me more to the preciousness of life, the vulnerability of the delicacy of it, how precious it is. And I can't say that I felt this before. I know that some people do, but I guess I just didn't. What I wanted to talk about, which was how the little baby won't take the bottle, seems like a drop in a bucket now, because not only am I not going to not be with that little baby for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be with him. So no worries if he can't take the bottle. Although if I get really ill, maybe he should take the bottle. But I also found a slightly temporary solution, which is there's this bottle that looks like a boob. That seems to be the only one that he's even slightly responding to. But anyways, more on that another time. So thank you for letting me steal your time in this dire time. And hit the bell icon to get notified if you're watching this on YouTube. And subscribe. And stay mindful, safe, healthy, connected. Thank you.